Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey?
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did. So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that ref. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh, hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby.
What up, dude? If you miss NXT, baby, you missed a treat. You really did. NXT was awesome. The whole show from start to finish was great. I absolutely loved it. I'm trying to eat my snack. But top comment of the day goes to Brandy. Brandy was here at 1:30. 1:30. I set the live for 4:10 just in case WWE went 4 hours for a stand and deliver. I have to say, for Shawn Michaels' first big pay-per-view, for him to be the only one, to be the one heading out with NXT, he did an exceptional job at booking NXT stand and deliver. There was some key points in stand and deliver that really made you think like it could go one way or the other. Overall, you can turn that fan off. Overall, the matches on NXT were solid. Every match in NXT stand and deliver was good. There was not a bad match in this place. There were matches that you could be like, it was good, but it wasn't as good as that one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But for the most part, all of these matches were great. Everything was exceptional. So you got to give Shawn Michaels his props. Shout out to Shawn Michaels. You know, using them eyes for good. All right. Anyways, top comment of the day, like I said, goes to Brandy. Numero dos goes to my guy, my friend, James. Okay. Tres. Kayla. Kayla Carmen always in. Kayla's always in. It's either 2, 1, or 3. She gonna be up there though. She gonna be up there. So I appreciate y'all coming in. And if you want to be top commenter of the day, all you guys to do is get here first. 1, uno, dos, tres. One of those spots, and I'm gonna make sure to give you a shout out at the beginning or the end of the show. Either way, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love y'all. What's the matter?
You go down here because your brother nor your sister-in-law never get out the goddamn car and walk the kids to the damn door.
Okay, AJ, calm down. We having a good day. We just watched Stand and Deliver. It was delicious. We love that. Okay. All right, everybody is in. Congratulations. Great. Let's start off with the kickoff. Okay, the kickoff show had Chase U versus Schism. Now, everybody had counted Chase U out. Everybody had counted Chase U out. But in the end, Chase U got that W, baby. Andre Chase is still at the top of the mountain to Chase U. Thea Hell, that little heifer came out there and said, bitch, I'm finna show you what I'm made of. She was out there, she was fighting, she was high flying, jumping off the top ropes. I love that little girl. Okay, that little girl is out there doing it. She did exceptional in that match. I'm so proud of Thea Hale and what she did. Duke Hudson came in the match with his thick ass. He was in there. Now, it looked like Duke was going to turn on him. It looked like Duke was going to turn on the fam. Everybody was upset. They was booing him. The shirt on. He stood in back of Schism. And then he went full Hulk Hogan, which is fine. But he ended up taking him out. And Chase U was able to get that W. They all collectively did the Chase U stomp. I loved it. That was one of my favorite parts. Chase U and Schism set the tone for NXT Stand and Deliver. So shout out to all of them, because I promise you, if they were not on the kickoff show, this show would not have had the banger energy that it had. If you missed this match, you missed a really good crowd pleaser, but more specifically, a good tone setting match. They did exceptionally well. Everybody did good. Ava Rain's first live televised match, it was okay. She did okay. Ava can't really get a good assessment until she actually has her own one-on-one match. So for now, Ava did great. I'm very proud of Ava Rain. I'm proud of everybody. This whole match was fire. A lot of people counted out this Chase U versus Schism match, but it was good. And if you missed it, I really think you should watch it, because it really did set the tone for this show. It was so good. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get something to drink. All right. Let me get y'all comments in here. G2 said, I'm making spaghetti before WrestleMania start. I'm not going to make the food I'm supposed to make for Mania until tomorrow, because I had a rough night. Last night, the lights clicked out on me. I had to kind of sit up with AJ to make sure he was okay. I had to stay up to make sure my nephew could get to the bathroom because it was dark. My husband had to get up, make sure my dad could get out so he can go to dialysis this morning. It was a rough night. So today, everybody gonna fend for themselves. Tomorrow, I will make what I'm supposed to make. Are we? What? Are we what after Mania? What is this? AT2, you gotta tell me what this means, because I'm trying to be, to read it and not say something weird, but it just looked weird, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means.
I think you're trying to say, are we going somewhere after Mania?
Are we doing something?
Or doing something after Mania?
Are we doing something after Mania? I ain't. The only thing I'm going to do is go live like I always do. Hello, B. Jeffers. Yeah, child. Kenny call him snacking delicious because she's stupid. Sure did. Shirley and LOL Thea looks so cute. She did. We having wings and different stuff. That's cool. All right. Like I said, Chase U and Schism did really good at the beginning of the show. They showed out, but Chase U was able to pick up the win and maintain their foothold over their university, which I was very happy about, because no shade to Joe Gacy, but I feel like Joe Gacy's talents would be better utilized in other places. Like I feel like Joe Gacy should go after the North American Championship, and I don't mean no harm to Wesley. He's done exceptionally well as the North American champion, but I think within the next couple of months before going into before we get to SummerSlam, Joe Gacy should be going after Wesley, and that's that storyline of Schism being that creepy faction of a cult like generation needs to start to ramp up as quickly as possible, which I think I honestly think Shawn Michaels is going to do. But let's move on to the next match that happened, which was the NXT Women's Championship, which this was an interesting booking in my opinion, but it was very very interesting. So let me get the right info card. Sorry. All right. So we had 6 competitors in this match. Roxanne was the incumbent champion. Okay. You had Gigi Dolan. Tiffany Stratton was a fan favorite. I still don't understand why y'all thought Tiffany was going to win. I didn't think she was gonna win, but I had a fear that because everybody is so behind her, that she was going to be the next in line. But like I said before, we had a whole year of Mandy Rose, and at some point they've got to move and shift into a different era. I need you to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't play in the back of the show, sir. The girls was out there fighting. Okay, hold on. I got my share shirt and my title ready with eye jewelry. Okay. Snack and Delicious was coming through with the outfit changes. She talking about Pretty Deadly looked good today. I'm not even gonna lie. They looked I loved Pretty Deadly's whole outlook on the show. They really helped give it a nice little campy feel later on. It was fun watching Pretty Deadly host Stand and Deliver. I thought that was a good idea. My voice is gone, and I still got to save it for tonight and tomorrow. This is my second Mania in person. You went in person. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoy it. I know Brandy's there, but we're going to talk about this match, ladies and gents. So, everybody in this match did really, really good. I like the women's ladder match. I thought that while Roxanne wasn't heavily involved in a lot of things in the match, I will say for sure that all 6 of these ladies had a spot. They each had a really good opportunity to get the title. Lyra did great. Zoe did great. Tiffany did great. I am not a Tiffany. Oh, Brandy's here. I was waiting for Brandy to come back in. So Brandy's there she's there in LA too. So Brandy, I hope you're having a good time, babe. I really do. But Tiffany did really, really good in this match. She was a little overzealous just by a little bit, but because there was a spot towards the end that set up Indy's opportunity to get the title, because Indy is your NXT Women's Champion, which you asked me, this is rightfully deserved. She should be champion. I'm glad she won that last chance match to get in, and she ended up winning. She deserved it. She had been grinding hard and putting everybody over, and all of that work has finally paid off for Indy. She deserved it. She earned it, and I'm proud of her for how she performed today. But I'm really, really proud of Tiffany Stratton. I don't like her character. I hate her character, but work-wise, Tiffany was the workhorse in this match. You would think that Zoe would have been, but it was her. Tiffany had all of the key spots. That big spot at the end, she hit that spot, but everybody was not quite set enough to catch her on time, and that was a big moonsault off of that ladder. So Tiffany, I think if Tiffany just learns how to time her moves better, and she got to look back. Tiffany climbed the ladder and then just backflipped off and did her moonsault. You got to look back to make sure that everybody is set so that 1, you don't hurt yourself, and 2, everybody can do their job in catching you. Okay? But she also took a bump on the ladders, and her bump on that ladder was pretty bad. She was her butt was sitting on the ladder itself, and her lower back is what hit the ladder. Tiffany took a lot of heavy bumps in this match, but she excelled in this match.
She was the Finn Balor.
Yes, she was. She was very good, and I'm very proud of her because she did well. Now, I've always been one, I may not necessarily care for a character, but when a person performs exceptionally well, I will give you your props. She did awesome in this match. If they had to do a second place, Tiffany would definitely be the girl. Now, Gigi Dolan, she did great too, but her problem was she had unfinished business. Okay. And JC James was like, okay, if I can't have the title, bitch, you can't. You're not gonna get my shit. She said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I may not be able to come out here and wrestle, but I'm gonna come out here and cost you this fucking match. Now, what I did think was that the bitch was gonna take the damn title off the top of that. What?
Boy Banks dropped two. They dropped 2 albums. On my day, one was the 2021 that he dropped.
Let me see. Oh, damn! He got a baby. That baby looked just like him. Look at them lips.
Yeah.
Anyway, he couldn't deny that child if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they did exceptionally well, but they made sure to call back to JC because Gigi ain't going no further than JC wanted to. JC came out there, cost that girl her opportunity, because if we being fair, Gigi Dolan very well could have grabbed that title. But Gigi ended up getting cost the title by JC. JC didn't let her go no further than where she went. She almost looked like she was finna steal the championship, but she climbed down and the refs got her out of there. This led to a spot between I believe it was Indy and Tiffany Stratton and Lyra, because by then Zoe was still on the outside. They had it was Tiffany and Roxanne. Roxanne came back in. Her and Tiffany started battling it out. Roxanne got knocked out. That was Lyra got knocked out. Zoe got knocked out. All of them was on the outside. This is where I come back to that spot. Tiffany was on the top. She ended up jumping off the ladder onto everybody, to which I believe Indy pushed.
Yeah,
Indy pushed the ladder and Tiffany jumped off.
Front flipped off.
Yeah, she had moonsaulted off of it as she pushed it. And the girls were not set enough to be able to catch Tiffany fully, but she didn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So all the girls is laid out and Indy's the only one left in the ring, but she's so battered and bruised that she couldn't get up. And Dexter came and helped her up the match ladder. And I was like, listen, get you a man that rap for you like Dexter. Just don't let him be a murderer. Okay? Don't let him be a murderer. Just let him be down on you like 4 flats on a Cadillac. Okay? Because, bitch, when I tell you I was in here screaming, I'm definitely going to have to get me a cough drop or something. I'm probably going to be hollering tomorrow later on tonight, bitch. For sure, I'm going to be hollering later on tonight, okay? But let me tell y'all something. This show was excellent. This match, 10 out of 10 for me. I love this match. It had a slower start, in my opinion, but overall, this match ramped up. It ramped up great. And like I said, the workhorse in this match was Tiffany Stratton. And you may not like Tiffany like I do. I'm not the biggest fan of her character, but she's an worker and she learns very, very quickly. You got to give that woman her props. You can shit on her character all day long and be like, fuck that bitch. But when the bell rings and she's in that ring, there's really very few of these superstars who can stand toe to toe and do what she does. That's facts. Now, I ain't saying that she's the greatest of all time. I'm just saying she's very good at what she does. Close second for me in this match, if we're talking about workhorses, would be Lyra. I think Lyra was an underrated character in this match. She did really, really well. She was very much a Strike Force type of character in this match. For whatever reason, Zoe wasn't a really big factor here. And Roxanne was pretty limited in the match as well. Gigi has some spots, but I'm telling you, the best of the 6 goes to Indy, Tiffany, and then Roxanne comes in third. Lyra would be a close third, but I think Roxanne had a bigger impact than Lyra did. And I just love that match. So shout out to all the girls for pulling up and pulling out. They were the second match of the night. And if we're being real, they could have closed out the show, because I'm going to get to Carmelo and Brian's match in a second. But they could have very well closed out the show. They did very, very good. The next match, that was my least favorite, but it wasn't bad, was the match between Gallus, Tony D, the Underboss, and the Creed brothers. Now, I knew Gallus was going to retain. I just didn't know how they were going to retain. And they used Joe Coffey to come back and retain their championships. Now, what I think is going to happen is Joe Coffey's going to be the next one to go after Wes Lee. But like I said, I believe it should be Joe Gacy. However, Joe Coffey's probably going to be the one to go after Wes Lee and possibly take that title off of them. That way, all 3 members of Gallus will have titles. And if I were them, I'd pull Wes Lee up immediately. That's just me personally. The match itself was cute. There was one spot that was really, really scary for me. There were 3 members of this match that were all stacked on top of each other. It was Julius, homeboy with the short hair and Gallus, I don't know his name, and it was Stax that was on top of him. They all were on the shoulders. Brodus did the Brodus bomb. He missed it and was able to push them down so that they would all fall, and they all fell. It looked fucking gnarly because it looked like Brodus completely missed it, which he did, but he was able to push off on them and get them down. That was probably the best spot for me. There were spots in there that were great, but overall, this match was okay. It wasn't superiorly great, and it wasn't bad either. It just was okay. But Coffey came in and helped Gallus retain their championships. To be honest, there was no reason to put the titles back on the Creed brothers. I would pull the Creed brothers immediately, and I think that they will. There was no reason to put the titles on Tony D and Stax. You can move in that direction later and start a whole feud with them if that's what you want to do, but it's not necessary. You can move forward and have other tag teams come in and start some shit with Gallus if you want to. Totally up to you. But I mean, it's an easy fix with Stax and Gallus having their feud. But you know, it's an interesting day. I will say the boys performed. They did okay. It wasn't a bad match. It just wasn't great either. Okay. Let me get y'all comments in and see what y'all saying. Wasn't feeling this one. I want to like the Creeds, but they are like the Steiners without the charisma. I actually disagree with the Steiner. I like them. They have more personality than the Steiners do. They really, really do. I like the Creed brothers. I think that just their bare bones personality is pretty cool. Give them an opportunity to turn heel and see if they have a little bit more juice in the arsenal before you judge them. And then we'll see, because right now they're like an anti-hero style face, which works for them incredibly well. They have that workhorse mentality, bear down, grit your teeth, work hard, you can get to where you want to go, but they're not shoveling it down your throat like some weird ass manifestation mantra. They actually do live it and believe it. You can see it in how they perform and how they are. But I think in order for you to be on board with them, since you kind of are a little iffy about the Creed brothers, the Creed brothers have to shift into a heel character so that it actually works for them. They're going to have to be able to show a little bit more personality. They have actually great personality. They really, really do. But I think them turning heel will give them another layer. You know what I'm saying? So give them just give them a little bit of help. Just give them a little bit. Let them do a little bit more work, John Alexander, and I promise you they will get you where you need to be. If they don't, I'll go live myself and be like, you know what? John Alexander was right. I'm telling you, just give him a little bit. Just give him a little bit. Creed brothers will be in the draft, y'all. I imagine that they will be. I really do. I feel they will, along with Pretty Deadly. I don't want to dismantle NXT's entire tag team division. I think that the best thing to do is to pull the Creeds. And then later on down the line, once they kind of replace it with some more tag teams, then they can pull Pretty Deadly up. But I don't want to decimate the tag team division just to fill out the tag team division on the roster. I think it should be a gradual thing so both places get what they need. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to the Creeds. Like I said, I want to like them. They just ain't hooked me yet. I got you. I'm saying just give them a little bit more time. But I understand your dislike of them. I do, because I was like that in the beginning when it came to them. But they really are a great team, and they did a good job in this match. It just didn't have the tenacity that the other matches had. It didn't have that. So it was missing that element. That's what it was missing. All right, everybody. We get into the nitty-gritty because my favorite match of the night was the Fatal 5-Way. Every single one of these men who performed in this match did exceptional. Dragon Lee showed up and showed out like he should, and I knew he would. Axiom was amazing. Ilya Dragunov and JD McDonough brought their tenacity and their hard-hitting UK style and was destroying people, but Wesley was not having it, okay? Wesley did not drop that title. He retained. He is still your North American champion, and he did absolutely beautiful in this match. Everybody did great. The spots in this match were fun. It was just so much going on at one time. It was damn near a sensory overload. It was so much fun. It was so much fun in this match. I love this match. It is hands down my favorite match of the night. I will argue with anybody that this was better than the men's championship. Kiss my ass if you said it wasn't, because you're lying. You're lying. Okay? It was great. Yes? Can you wash his cup out and give him some water?
That's what was in there.
It's still old water, babe. Go with your uncle. He's going to give you something to drink. It was so much fun. And it was so good. I love this match so much. It was definitely my favorite. Let me go to some of y'all comments. Said, I can see the Creeds coming and helping Chad Gable if some nefarious shit happens with male models and OTs. You know what, Kenny? Now that you're missing that, I was reading on the dirt sheets have been reported for the last couple of weeks that Chad Gable, after NXT, well, after the whole WrestleMania and everything, he's supposed to get some type of push. So Chad Gable and the Creed brothers would definitely fit together. I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't be mad if that happened. Yes, with them wanting to rebuild the tag division on the main roster, the Creeds coming up makes sense. They killed this match. They really, really did. It was so freaking good. Let me go to Instagram. Make sure I tell everybody I'm live. Hold on, everybody. Joe here. All right. All right, y'all. Let me get these comments out the way. Oh, now they was out there fighting. My fave match on the card, the 5-Way. I thought this was a ladder match too, but it wasn't. I'm kind of glad that it wasn't, because it would have overshadowed the women's ladder match, and that was a really good move and smart booking by Shawn Michaels. It really, really was. Hold tight, y'all. My mom's texting me. So, John Alexander said it seemed like Axiom had a point to prove. I would say that he did. A lot of people underestimate Axiom. My mother's upset because Braun Breaker lost. A lot of people underestimate Axiom, but he proved early on with that best of 3 series with Nathan Frazier that he is exceptional and that he definitely deserves the spotlight. But you can only give one person the spotlight. Everybody can't be in the spotlight at the same time. So they have to give them moments, which Axiom always excels at. And you know what I do want to see? I want to see Dragon Lee and Axiom go at it against each other one-on-one. I want to see how that works. They had some really key moments in this match. Overall, everybody did so freaking good. It was such a fast-paced, quick match, but it wasn't fast in terms of how it played out. Everybody got their signature off. Everybody was able to at least attempt their signature or finisher on somebody. And then towards the end, you got some really key moves like Wesley was backflip ringing. Axiom kicked him in the head mid backflip. That shit was crazy. This whole match, whoever produced it and helped put this together, you are a GOAT. You are a GOAT and you should be respected as such. I don't know nothing else to say about it. It was just that damn good. Okay, it was so good. Banger. John Alexander said, I want to see Dragunov on the main roster slugging it out with Sheamus. You know what? That's actually not a bad match. I would love that. A lot of these people in NXT currently could be immediately moved up. Ilya is one of them. If I had to, I also would move JD unless they plan on giving him a championship at some point. But there's a lot of people that I would move. A lot of people. I hope Gable do get that push. He's so good. Easily match of the day for me. It definitely is my favorite match of the day for right now. It was so fun and it was so good. I have to give him props. I can't help but talk about it, but because it was just so good. Dragunov be wrestling like it's his last, but hey, he performed exceptionally well in this match too. They all did. I'm with your mom about Breaker losing, but there will be big things coming for him. So, and I'm also happy for Mello. I'll get to Braun Breaker in a second. Okay, so the unsanctioned match was in the middle of the show. This was Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Now, I'll be frank, I wasn't really as interested in this match as I thought, but given the fact that they, gave it a little bit of an emotional element, it made it fun. And these two damn near tried to kill each other, but I tell you what, Grayson Waller took a beating today. Grayson Waller got his ass whooped today. Johnny Gargano was taking some bumps, but Grayson Waller's back looked like mincemeat. Okay? They was whipping his ass from that chair spot, from the kendo sticks to the damn announcer's table. Johnny Gargano beat the brakes off of Grayson Waller today. And all I wanted in this match was for Candice LeRae to do more than that kendo stick spot. That is all I wanted. Is his thing not charged? That's all I wanted. I wanted for Candice to do a spot where she was in there taking Grayson Waller to the Nightwater, and she did. She did, and I was so mad. I was so mad. But she got in there, and that's all that matters. Because she got in there. So shout out to Grayson Waller because he did really well. I have to give him props where props is due. Grayson Waller did very, very good in this match. He was taking hella bumps. And in the end, Grayson Waller just could not best Johnny Gargano's fury. And he ended up losing and tapping out to Gargano in the ring. But the cutest part about it was at the end, when Indy came out with her title and Dexter came out and we got a reunited situation with the way, and it just was so cute. It was such a cute moment. I loved it. I thought it looked great. It was fun to watch. This pay-per-view was fire. This match was good. I really, really loved it. Let me see what y'all saying about Grayson Waller. Waller seems like a pretty boy, but he ain't afraid to take a bump. He got some respect for me. Oh yeah, Grayson Waller. Yeah, he was getting his ass whooped, baby. He was getting his ass whooped. The only thing I don't like about Grayson Waller is his lips ashy and he talk too much. Your ashy lip, bitch. Do something about them lips. Grayson Waller got took to the night water. Shit. He dead. Grayson Waller is gone, honey. He gone. He is gone, baby. He gone. He gone. Candace is a ride or die for her, man. Well, she should have rolled. She should have rolled a little bit harder because at first she was watching Johnny get his ass whooped. Climb your ass in there and help him. It's an unsanctioned match, bitch. What they gonna do? They not gonna do nothing. You gotta pull a Rhea Ripley and go in there and fuck some shit up. Shoot. They be forgetting Candace done fought men just as big, if not bigger than Grayson. Definitely has. I got a little emotional when Gargano won. I didn't, but I was glad that he won. What I loved is when Indy came out there and she had her title. And it just was a full circle moment. And I know Johnny Gargano and Candace are very proud of Indy for being the NXT Women's Champion. Like, you just can't beat that, man. You just can't beat that. Now, these four, again, this match I wasn't exactly the most interested in because I knew Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were going to win. More specifically, okay, was the match bad? No, it was not. I didn't get to see all the match because I went to the bathroom when they went on commercial break. When the match was over. So it wasn't a lot going on in this match, but I do know for a fact that I can't never remember which one is which. So whoever I call, just know I'm talking about the dude with the mullet. Kiana was trying to get Brooks to give her the bag so she could cheat. He didn't want to. Like, Briggs was like, hey, or Briggs, it was Briggs. Briggs was holding on in the bag. Briggs was like, hey, don't use that bag. You know what I'm saying? Let them win on their own. Don't help them. He tried to go in there and, break up the count, but Brooks wouldn't let him. So Kiana and Fallon ended up losing. She suffered a nasty hit from Alba Fire and Isla Dawn with their finisher. It was dope. I ain't gonna lie. But I knew that they were going to win, so I wasn't exactly as invested in this match. But like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was okay. But the girls did perform. And they was wearing matching colors with their gear. They did go and at least, keep themselves cohesive and present themselves as a team, despite the fact that they weren't really on the team. Personally, I think this match should have went before the unsanctioned match. But I understand what Shawn Michaels was trying to do. He was trying to break it up. So to keep the momentum of the unsanctioned match down so it wouldn't overshadow Braun and Melo's match, he put the girls in between there to kind of give them a little palate cleanser. You know what I'm saying? So that was fine, but it wasn't my favorite match of the night. I didn't get to see this tag match with them. Not gonna lie, you didn't really miss much except for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn's finisher. The drama that's gonna unfold between them four, girl. Wasn't this feeling this match at all? Glad to see Alba get some kind of shine. Smoke break match for me. I mean, fair. Not gonna lie. I mean, I understand people not being invested in it because, like I said, it was an odd thing to give Kiana and Fallon the titles in the first place. But even still, they worked the storyline as the champions, and then they moved into Stand and Deliver. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were going to be champions regardless. I saw it coming a month or so ago when they joined forces. So, in my head, all I can hear is fuck ass Kiana, but this match was decent. I do be calling her that because she be on some fuck ass shit. Now I know that. They was in the death spot. Like, yeah. Yeah. They were right after the unsanctioned match. So all the momentum of the unsanctioned match spilled over to them, but they didn't utilize it the same. So Logan, you're not getting my phone back. Your tablet is charging. You just have to wait. So go sit and watch TV. When your tablet is charged, you can have it. Okay? They were. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't get to watch the full match. I saw spots, but I wasn't as invested in everything else. Like I said, it wasn't a bad match, and it wasn't like super, super great. But I will say that Isla and Alba did exceptionally well in this match. I did like them in the match, the parts that I saw. So that's what I was focusing on. They did great. Isla and Alba were serving. Yeah, they were. All right, Nicole's here. I'm glad to see Nicole. All right, so the final match of the night is this match. This was the Big Kahuna match. I'm going to be honest. This also was not one of my favorite matches. It had some spots, but I don't know, something was missing here. Something was missing here. The level of mutual respect between the two men was fine. I don't know. It was missing a little bit of how do I put it? How do I explain it? It was missing a little bit of oomph. It was missing something that made me want to be invested. You know what I'm saying? It was missing that. I wasn't not invested because I wanted to see Carmelo get this W. I figured that he would. Brian Breaker has had the championship long enough. I wanted Carmelo to win, and he did win. And in our predictions, I believe all of us picked Carmelo. I could be wrong. But Carmelo is your new NXT champion. This is something he worked very, very hard for, and he's rightfully earned. Okay. He has rightfully earned the opportunity and the spot to be the guy. Okay. I will say there were two things I didn't like. This match was overly in Braun's favor in terms of how it was choreographed. Braun was it was very heavily on Braun's brawn and power, right? The other thing that I didn't like was Trick being involved in the match. While Carmelo ended up winning the match fair and square. Don't get me wrong. He didn't need him. He didn't need him. Like, yeah, he tapped. They're probably gonna run this shit back because he did tap. But at the same time, Carmelo didn't need Trick Williams. He didn't need him. He really didn't. And I think a lot of things that happen with Carmelo and in his matches is that oftentimes Trick Williams can be a stain on the match because he's constantly getting involved. And in this case, Carmelo did great in the match. They did exceptionally well going up against each other. Once the match finally found its stride, the boys was going back and forth. It was fun to watch. It took a little bit, but Braun Breaker kept that match very slow, and it was heavily in his favor in terms of how he moved, how it was booked, and all that stuff. But I don't know. I have to say it wasn't one of my favorites, but it wasn't a bad match. It just needed a little bit more to it. It needed something. She said, "Hey, I'll be here. I have to board. No problems, babe." Yes, it needed pizzazz. It didn't have it. It didn't have it. It took me out, and I was just like, oh, God, this could have been so much better, you know? And I was a little disappointed. Braun's defense against Apollo. What's wrong with him? Braun's defense with Apollo and this one was weird. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just needed a little more animosity between the two of them. It needed a little bit more punch. It needed a little bit more fire. They didn't have that. And quite frankly, Trick's involvement doesn't make sense because it didn't have that. And that's why I was like, if you're gonna go the integrity route, the whole I respect you, you respect me, but I'm gonna beat you, then you can't have a situation with like Trick being involved because it's so confusing. It doesn't shape the match the way it should. You know what I'm saying? You had a situation where these two guys did not set the tone as if they hated each other. They didn't do that. They set the tone like we both came in together. I'll let it in. I'll let him in a second. We both came in together. We both had the same ideal, but we took two different paths to get to the top of the mountain. And with that being said, I just feel like there should have been a little bit more built between the two of them in terms of their animosity for each other. And I think that would have added a level of fun to this match that we didn't have. It was just heavily on Braun Breaker's power and brawn, and they didn't let up with that until towards the end. And even then, they still made Braun look stronger in that match than Carmelo did. And I just, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, if that makes sense. It was good, but it needed like 10% more. New to the channel, but y'all got a cool vibe. Pretty much knew Mello was winning, but Brian Steiner been ready for a call up for months. As long as they do it right, his call up would be great. But I appreciate you coming to the channel, John Alexander. I appreciate that. They didn't do his first test call up correctly. So this time with Triple H being at the helm, I expect the call up to be better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we all did pick Carmelo. I thought we did. All right. I agree. Yeah, Carmelo is a heel, but the heel doesn't always need interference. Even Triple H won by himself sometimes. That's what I'm saying. But even in Triple H's interferences, they made sense, right? Like you'll see them fighting, or throughout their feud, they'll have heavy animosity towards each other, and then they'll give them this little finisher where it'll have this little extra. Okay, well, he won because this person helped him win. You know what I'm saying? Like China would have interfered. One of the DX members would have interfered. If it was Evolution, it would have been Rick. It was always like that, but there was a reason, a method to the madness. It didn't just happen because he was a heel. It happened because we all knew Triple H couldn't beat this particular person, as it the person who interfered, and they don't like each other, and it just added a level of hate to the match that this man cheated to beat him. Which in this case, that level of hate isn't necessary because they didn't establish that. They established a mutual respect. I don't like you, but I respect you, and I'm going to beat you. That's how it was set up. That's how it stayed all the way up until today. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to let it in. I'm going to let y'all in. Hold on. I don't think it should have main evented. I said that at first because I honestly would have had this, like the sanctioned match, the unsanctioned match go, and then the women would have went last because I feel like the women served better. But at the same time, it's the NXT Men's Championship. It's the biggest belt on the brand, like it or love it. And they had to put that last, not only for Carmelo's moment, but for the respect of the former champion too. It just is what it is, I literally went over this with my friend. Melo needs to prove he doesn't need Trick to really establish himself as him. For this title reign, I want to see less of Trick Williams. I think Carmelo Hayes, excuse me. I think Carmelo Hayes has proven time and time again that he can win without Trick Williams. He has proven it on multiple matches in different stages. I don't mind a heel type of win if that was the case. My problem was he didn't need him in this particular match. Braun Breaker ended up kicking out after that particular spot either way. And then he was able to come in and capitalize on that kick out and move into winning the championship. So, like I said, even with the spot of Trick coming in, he didn't need him, So Carmelo can win without Trick Williams. Like, that has been proven before. But I just think I agree with you on the terms of he does need to start. If he's going to be champion like he is, then Trick's going to have his own thing, and Carmelo's going to have to move into a space where he can definitely do things on his own, which we know that he can. We are well aware that he can. I'm not opposed to a heel type of situation because he's done it multiple times. However, I want him to do better because I know he can, and I know that Carmelo is going to be a great champion. I have no doubt in my mind that Carmelo is going to be great. I just want Trick to be less of a factor in his matches, in his intros, like all of that. Like, I feel like a separation of church and state here would be good for him. So I agree with what you're saying, just in a different way. It was an okay match after the bangers we got before this. It definitely felt like it could have been a second match on the card placement, but I'm happy for Carmelo's win. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in the overall how the match went, but I'm glad that the show went down the way that it did. Like I said in the beginning, Shawn Michaels did a very good job booking this show. He gave you the matches that you needed in the correct spots. I thought it was odd that the women were coming up second, but when I really sat back and thought about it, had they been pushed further back, they would have overshadowed just about everybody. I think the only thing I would have done is switched out the tag team titles for the women. Let the women go third and then Wesley and them come after that. But Shawn Michaels did what he did on purpose. The matches that didn't really have a heavy build up to them, like the tag team matches, were your palate cleansers. So that's why they were placed where they were placed. And then the matches that had a lot of build up to them, that had a lot of push and drive, they put those matches on the card in the first set of the hour, middle of the hour, and then at the end of the hour, so that you can have a good breakup of the action in between those bigger matches. It was fun to watch it that way. I will say that Shawn does know what he's doing on that front. His booking for Stand and Deliver was perfect because of how everybody was able to come in and do their part. I really liked this show. I thought the show was excellent. If I have to say, for NXT, I like this better than Vengeance. I thought this pay-per-view was so much fun. And since it's their WrestleMania-esque moment, they did great. They did great. So I put the link in the box if you want to come in. I'm going to do not a full breakdown because I already broke down each match. I'm just going to rate each match and then we'll go over tonight's show for WrestleMania. So if I had to give this a rating of 1 out of 10, and y'all can give me y'all ratings in the comment section, okay? This is the Chase U match on our kickoff show. It was the last few minutes of the kickoff. So y'all got to give me a rating and let me know what you think. 1 through 10. 10 being it was an exceptional match. 1 being it was, girl. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Are we rating the matches?
30 seconds. All right, so what is the verdict on Chase U? Let's see. Oh, these some high marks, child. 8, 8.5. Kenny, what you say?
I'll give it a 7.5.
She gave it a 7.5. Okay. True, overall, it was a good show, a great open for Mania weekend.
Yeah.
What's the criteria? Out of 10 or 5 stars type of thing? Out of 10, babe. John Alexander gave it an 8. These are some high points for this. As a show. He said, wait now. As a show, we rating the match. So you got to give me a rating for this match. 1 out of 10, the Chase U versus Schism match. These are some high points for this Chase U match. 7.5. Hi, Alexis. 7.5 from Kenny. We got an 8.5 from KB. An 8 from Young Boy J.
I feel like my 7.5 is fair because, the girliest, while they had their little showing, they could have been in there more.
I think 7.5 is a good point. I do.
I don't know. And then, the 0.5 because, who would have thought that Duke Hudson was going to rip that shirt off? Come on.
Right?
Come on.
Anybody else want to vote before I give my verdict? She said I got to play lumberjack and split a tree in my backyard. Period. Live your best life.
See the tree? That tree? I said, it's bent.
To round it out, I give it a solid 8. I think overall they did a good job setting the tone for the show. Adding Tyler Bate to Chase U for the time being was a very smart move in my opinion, and it was fun. I liked it, and I think it was cool. What do you want, babe?
Ooh. Damn, touching this purple. I need.
He said he wants some cereal.
I am tired of that shit.
Oh, and Papa wants you, Uncle Jay.
Take this bowl down there. You
can at the house all damn day. What you can do is feed them lunch.
Go ahead and sit down. Your uncle will call you. KJ, you want some cereal too? Kevin? Do you want some cereal too? Yes. All right. Kayla gave it a 7.5. Alexa said, from what I heard, the show definitely had high marks. It really did. What is it, babe? Okay. Octavius, go downstairs and tell your uncle that you all want a bowl of cereal. It definitely was, Alexis. If you ever get the chance to sit down and watch it, which, I mean, you can watch it in the next couple of hours, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You would enjoy it. It's not something like, the only thing I would tell you could skip is a tag team match for the men and the tag team match for the women, except I wouldn't skip the women's because I think Isla Dawn and Alba Fire is something to see. But you could skip that if you want to, okay? But it really was a good show, and it really was something that everybody needs to see. It really was. 7 or 7.5, yeah. Jay said, how y'all feeling about The Rock's little girl? Do you see potential? Yes, I do. But like I said, I think that Ava was a little nervous, and you would be too. You're in the middle of the Staples Center. That place filled out around the time that they were having the match. Are you heading to the stadium? Okay, Brandy, have a good time. That's early. It's 4:30. Well, they start at 6.
You gotta get there early.
Yeah, they start at 6, baby. That's why I ain't going. No, but I'll get to that in a minute. So it was a really, really, really good show. But Chase U, we gave them an 8 for their match. So good for Chase U. All right, so let's go to the second match of the night. I forgot which one it was. Oh, it's the women. The women was the second match of the night. Back to further my point or explain my point with Ava. I don't think it's a fair assessment of Ava Raine because she didn't have much time in that match.
I got a hole in my pants.
And for the most part, Schism was very protective of her, which I think that was part of the plan. So if Ava has a singles match in NXT, which I imagine would happen sometime soon, that's when your assessment of her can happen. But for the most part, Ava took all those bumps in stride. She did everything she was supposed to do. She hit those bumps correctly. Thea looked great against her, despite the fact that Ava outweighed her, was taller than her in every capacity. Ava still did what she was supposed to do in that match. The only thing I'll say was a little wonky was her picking up Thea and slamming her on the mat. But other than that, she did great. For the most part, We're going to have to wait to see what she does when she has her own match in singles competition. Well, overall, she did great. Now let's get to these girls. All right, listen, if you watch the match, if you watch the girls' match, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to put in the comment section what is your rating for the girls. All right, you got 1 out of 10. Let's go.
It's hell in my
Well, Kenny was
How to
Kenny
feel in
was like,
here.
oh, music back. Oh shit. All right. Brandy's on her way to the stadium, so we'll hear from Brandy later on. Probably hear from Brandy Monday if she don't leave after the show. You okay, babe?
No way.
Did you get a boys a cereal?
He is fixing his own cereal. Logan's at today.
You okay? Hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. Give me 5 seconds.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Now Julio made me a Scorpio, and I might hit your phone up with that ba-ba-ba. Missing my da-da-da, missing that ah.
All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I got y'all 30 seconds. So let me see. We got a 9 for the girls. We got a 10, 9.5. We got a 9. We got 10, 10, 10s across the board from Alexis. A 9. Got a 9. I give him a solid 9.5 in this match just for swerving me because I didn't know Indy was going to be in the match.
I'm
Otherwise,
giving it
I
a
would have picked her.
9.5.
I was so upset.
Index
I was
forever.
I didn't get to pick her.
Generator.
I was so upset about that. But I'm glad that she won. I'm so happy for her. Indy's my girl.
That is so long overdue for her.
It really, really is. But I was so happy for her. Indy had been working so hard, and she was not getting the looks at all. They was giving that girl hell. But she pulled it out and she won, y'all. So I got to give Indy her props. I'm very proud of her. And I'm proud of all of the women because all of the women did really good in this match, especially Tiffany. She did great.
Yeah.
What rating you give them, Kenny?
A 9.5.
I agree. I think that's a good
Yo, I know Stratton's ass and hip screaming.
Hey, sis says shit. That check gonna clear though. It's gonna clear. That's all that matters. All right, so we're gonna go to the next match, which I believe was the tag team match with the men.
Oh my god.
Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to rate it, but I give you my rating in a second. All right, everybody. Gallus, Tony Stacks, the Underboss, Tony D. and the Creed brothers. Okay, y'all give it a rating. Damn, a negative 1.5. How the fuck is you in the negatives? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus Christ! Oh my God.
I give it a 6.5.
7, or 8. You gotta pick one.
It's a 6.5 for me.
6. I will give it a 6. Honestly, I could drop it to a 5 very easily, but I will give it a 6. It wasn't. It didn't give much, but it didn't take away anything either. It was a nice palate cleanser to the next match. It's the best way to explain it.
It was a good hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah. She said, I was being nice with the 8. Well, you don't want to put it there, Kayla, not me. I'm just saying. Just pick one, babe. If you want to put the 7 on there, put the 7 on there. But you gotta pick one. Hi, Tirza.
Hi guys, so sorry. I know
Hey.
like I missed the whole fucking show, but and I'm so mad because I don't know why I didn't have service, but like I couldn't even I was like, fuck, I'm missing the whole thing. But
Pull it up on your
I heard that
phone.
Braun lost
Yes, he
and I was like,
did.
oh yay, kind of. Kind of yay. I'm so happy that Indy won. I'm like, yay, about time. I'm happy for her.
Yes, she did win, and I was happy for
I'm
her.
happy for her because I feel like it's kind of long overdue for her. And I
It
think
very well is.
she, I think, was doing that a long time. So I'm very happy for her. And I'm like, yay. I don't know if the other matches, but it seems by some of you guys' rating, you guys didn't like them that much either.
Well,
So,
the only ones that they didn't have a word like great, there were 3 matches that weren't good, and you'll see in a
oh
second. We
man.
already voted
And three is
for
a lot.
Gallus. I mean, for the overall matches that we had one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So
That's not bad.
NXT is
That's a little
what,
less
like
than
eight?
half.
8 matches? Is it 8 or
Well, if
7?
you count the kickoff match.
It was only
No.
7.
Oh
No, it
wow.
was 7.
Okay.
It was only 7 matches, and it wasn't that they weren't good. They were good matches. Okay,
Oh
match
wow.
wise, like physicality wise, they were fine. It's just you weren't as invested in them as you were in the others.
Yeah.
And even if you weren't invested in Gargano and Waller's match, you got invested by the match.
That match
Yeah.
was
So
great.
like everything
I want to
else,
see that one.
it's good. That match is
Yeah.
good, but everything else kind of fell. The other 2 matches that I didn't like were the tag team match for the men and the men's championship match. Those 2 fell a little flat because
Oh wow.
the men's match was just missing something.
You mean
It wasn't,
Carmelo,
yeah,
Mister? I don't miss.
not him. He wasn't exactly an
But you
issue.
missed tonight, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
They just no, it wasn't the quality of the match. The quality of the match was fine. But yeah, it is. But they didn't work at building something between the 2 of them so you could be invested in it.
Yeah.
And there were
I
pieces
see
in
what
that
you mean.
match that just didn't fit, that I felt like you could have left out. Like, I'll get to it in a second after everybody votes, but you guys are going to vote on Waller and Gargano, and you could tell me y'all rating on them. You got to vote from 1 to 10, 1 being it was ass, 10 being it was exceptional. Okay, I love this match. I honestly, I honestly wasn't invested in it as much as I thought I was going to be. I liked the setup for theirs and how everything went down, but they exceeded my expectations in this match. Waller did too. When you watch it, Waller did great. He took a lot of fucking bumps today. A lot. Okay. But I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds. Y'all go ahead and vote, and then I'll get Kenny's vote. And since Tirza didn't watch, she could just give her assessment by what everybody else was saying. So just hold on. All right, we lost Tirza, but she'll be back. Okie dokie. So we got an 8.5 from Young Boy J on the Gargano and Waller unsanctioned match. We got a solid 8 from AT2.
What?
Solid 8, baby. 8. It's
Y'all
8.
tripping.
8.5. I like this match. I give it a 10. Johnny
Right.
Gargano whooped Grayson Waller's ass.
This match is a 10.
He whooped his ass, honey.
Candace even got in there. So look
Candace only got, and that's the only thing. I wanted Candace to get in there and Hurricane Rana some shit. And I wanted her to curb stomp his bitch ass. I wanted her to use her move on him like he did to Gargano at her house. I don't know why Shawn Michaels is so damn iffy on Candace, or why everybody keep treating Candace like she's some delicate flower. We all know Candace was out here whooping ass on the indies.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Let that woman cook. Let her cook. Stop holding her back like that. Hold back Tiffany Stratton. That heifer just got new titties, and y'all got her out there backflipping off of damn ladders and shit, taking bumps with a bike all bent up on ladders. Y'all ain't got no problem destroying Tiffany Stratton's bike and titties, brand new titties too, fresh off the shelf titties. Y'all ain't got no problem doing that, but you treat Candace like she gonna fall apart. Let Candace work. Let her work. Hold on a second. She said, let her barbecue. She said, let her barbecue. She said, I'm waiting for the train. She got disconnected. She said, let her period. Let her work. Candace could have been a key factor in this match, and she definitely should have been. Now, what we did get was Candace hitting Gargano with that kendo stick. I'm finna show y'all what Gargano's bike looked like. Hold on. Because when I tell you, no, Grayson Waller's back. My bad. That man's bike was ate up. It was ate up. Them war bruises is serious. He gonna have to lay in a bath of cold water. Okay, cold in the cool water. Cool. Just send him to the Lake of Minnetonka. Just let him go lay down in the cool waters. That poor baby bike is ate up. Heard on. I got to pull it up, child, because I didn't have it at first. So hold tight. But I love this match. I give it a 10. Kenny, what you give it?
A 10.
Yeah, Kenny on the 10s.
Did y'all see Booker T fly out that chair? Yes. A 10.
Gargano threw Grayson Waller over the table, and Booker T's old ass couldn't get up. So he didn't get up as fast as Vic did. So when Grayson went over there, the chair turned on. He just he felt like Shaq used to fall with him. And he just laid there like he was strapped in the seat. I can watch that all day.
That was slow.
Oh my God. This is what Waller's back looked like.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, he got his ass whooped, baby. He got his ass whipped. Okay, that's what his bike looked like. It was not a game. It was not a game. She said, not fresh off the shelf. Them is fresh off the shelf titties. Them titties ain't even settled yet.
Hell no. It takes 6 months.
Yeah. Zelina's dress was based off of the Demon Slayer demon that they fought in the last
Yeah, I realized
story
that.
arc.
She was based off the female demon in the
Mm-hmm.
entertainment district.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
sent it to
see,
you.
that's why
Yeah.
she was going.
I was about to say
like you mentioned that mother like fucking Demon Slayer.
she was whooping her husband's ass. No, baby, that's me talking out of turn, child. You know how I talk. Y'all know how I talk. Booker was flying. Booker flying was the best part. It really was because I'm telling you when that chair fell over, Booker T did not get up. It was like you know how like when you be on a ride at an amusement park and your seat lift up and your feet be in the air and you strapped in.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what it looked like because he did not get up. It took him forever to get out that seat. And Vic went over there and was asking him if he was okay.
He said Booker T said no.
He said no. I'm trying to get this headset back on my head. I'm like, don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's casualties of war, bitch. That's what you get for sitting over there talking shit all the goddamn time. You earned it.
In the spirit of Kofi Kingston.
Period. She said, someone edit that to the Benny Hill theme song. Alexis, please.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I was wondering what happened to Booker T. Mm-hmm. And if I was Grayson, if I was Gargano, I'd have threw his ass back into him again so he could lay there a little bit longer. We won't hear no shucky ducky quack quack shit. But yeah, Grayson Waller got his ass whooped today. Okay, thoroughly. I will say that he did fight Gargano. It was an even kill fight between the two of them. But these two motherfuckers was in there battling. Okay, they had chairs, motherfucking tables. Niggas was getting thrown over the damn announcer's table. Grayson Waller got put through the announcer's table. He did a coast to coast that was fucking beautiful. I'm like, Candace, you standing right there, move him. She just let him get his shit rocked. I'm like, I know the fuck you did not.
They all can't be ride or dies, I guess.
Hell no, your ass need to get in there. Shit. It was so much. That match was fun to watch. Did he cry when Roxanne lost? No, but Roxanne was very happy for Indy because she was laying on the ground. Everybody else was still, in character mode. She was the only one that broke character and was smiling that Indy had that belt. And I think Roxanne gonna be pulled up because I don't see no reason to keep her down there. I mean, it's a very fast pull up. I will give them that. But I don't want Roxanne to be down there when Cora comes back because I feel like Cora gonna come back with her tits too, which that's fine. Go get your boobies, child. You ain't got nothing but time on your hands. Go get them. And when Cora come back, I'm not interested in watching Cora and Roxanne go at it, and I know that's what they probably gonna do. So I would hope that they would pull Roxanne up and let Cora cook in NXT on her own. Roxanne can come up. Roxanne fits on the main roster. What she lacks in character, she will gain over time. Sasha did it. We saw Charlotte grow into a character on the main roster. Becky was able to do it. You saw Bayley be able to grow into her characters. So it's not hard for them to do. Those that can will do it. And I think Roxanne is one of them.
Time will tell.
Oh, Roxanne pulled a Sasha. Yeah, she got booed. I don't know. I'm speculating.
I thought Rico said or was it Rico that said that?
I don't know what Rico. I don't know if Rico said it or not, but I'm speculating because she's been gone for quite some time, and Cora hasn't been seen since they were trying to start a feud with her and Lyra, and that didn't work. For whatever reason, Cora's feud with Lyra did not go off right, and they ended up scrapping it completely.
Thank God, because that shit, no.
So Roxanne have been seen since then. So I'm assuming that I'm not trying to assume or put nothing on Roxanne. I mean, not Roxanne, sorry, Cora. Not trying to put nothing on Cora. If that's what she wants to do, I'm fine with it. I'm just saying that that's possible.
us are getting tired of getting called.
Ooh. I'll get to Giselle Shaw and Russell Khan in a second. Why do the girls want titties? Girl, the same reason why you got titties. We all got titties. We love our titties. And if you ain't got none and you're a part of the itty bitty titty committee and you can go get some, I go get me some new titties too. Fresh off the shelf titties. I want mine to sit nice. I don't want mine to sit in front of sit under the muscle. I want mine to sit up there real good so they look real. I like mine to look realistic. I
As
want
long
a
as
little
they don't
sad,
get like
a little water
Natalia.
balloon look to mine. So they sit up right, but they got that nice little hefty.
Man.
What? I don't want to. What I don't want to do?
That makes it look like a different color.
Jared,
I'm not. Once you say go to the store, I stop paying attention.
you want me to go to the store and spend money for you?
No, I got money.
What kind of money you got? Let me see your money.
Hold on, I have to get my
Okay, go ahead, get that coat. I want to see your money.
He said no.
I'm gonna tell him you ain't got enough money to go to the store and get what you want, and I damn sure ain't got it. I'm as broke. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He said, "What? No."
Right. Yeah, that's my thing about Roxanne. She bores me. I think Roxanne gotta come into her own, and just like everybody else. So we gotta give her a chance. I try to give people a little bit of time to be able to develop. Let me see your coins. Pull them out.
I only have.
Let me see. You got paper folding money? Oh, it's folding money in here, nigga. What? You only got $7. What you gonna do with $7? This ain't gonna get you nothing but a burger at McDonald's. It barely get you that. What else you got in here? You got some more money in here? Where you get the $7 from?
He a working man.
Right.
From my mom.
Your mom gave it to you. You got to learn how to save your money. We ain't gonna spend your money at no store. Because first of all, I bust your mom in the head. She get the cussing at me, okay? So we ain't gonna go to the store and spend your money. You're gonna keep your money in your pocket. Here. Oh, my water spilled. Take this coat, boy.
Put your money back in your coat.
It's in there.
Okay.
Oh shit. Damn, everything falling apart. Lord have mercy.
Put your coat back downstairs, buddy.
Okay. That's because the thing broke. Oh my God. Anyway, child. It's so much going on today. I'm gonna get to Giselle Shaw in a minute. Alexa, just hold tight. You're right, Tevin. I think also with Triple H at the helm, Roxanne will have a chance and time to grow. But ring-wise, she has the talent. It's just developing more in her in the other areas. I'm telling you.
She ain't even in her prime yet. Just
No, and she's young. She's really young. Like, she's only 20.
let her.
Getting ready to be 21. Did she turn 21?
Oh, I don't know.
You're not watching my phone, dear. Your tablet isn't charged yet. Go in the room, watch your brother play the game. I'm gonna call you when your tablet is charged. Not $7. Good for him, dipshit. Yeah, he was wrong. I'll tell y'all about Giselle Shaw and them in a second. Listen, I wish I had itty bitty titties. The fuck shit. Nope, I likes my titties. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She don't want to be a part of that community no more. I can't say for sure. I'm speculating, so that's my theory. I don't want to put that on nobody, and it's not true. But that was something that was said on the dirt sheets, and it also was said on Twitter. So I don't know for sure, but she's been out for quite some time. And the last time we saw Cora, there really wasn't nothing wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? So it could be just an aesthetic thing. What?
Her stank ass attitude.
Sis. Kitty said, it is something wrong with her. Got a shitty attitude. Get it right. Get right. It's going to start in 56 minutes. Okay. I'll let it roll. I got to be the first one on these servers because last time my shit started buffering on this damn channel.
The pre-show?
Yeah, I gets my shit open before the damn show even start.
No, like what time does the pre-show
In an
The
hour.
show started at 6.
It's gonna start right before right after we get off here, and within an hour it'll start.
What
They say
time does Mania start? 7 or 8 then?
the show starts at 8.
Why are they doing the pre? I guess I don't know if I got 2 hours to listen to them on what you call
I
it.
just put it on mute.
I'm gonna play the game.
I just put it on mute, let it roll. I don't even care. Because at this point, I just want to make sure I'm on these servers so Peacock don't have no trouble. Because they buffer a lot. Especially
Shit.
during Mania.
Everybody and
Anyway,
their damn mom be on there.
okay. Roxanne is cute as a button, but she's lacking something that keeps me interested and wanting me to keep watching her. That's why I say just give her some time. Also, character development is something that they don't have to necessarily have on the indies. They do, but then again, they don't. So you can be exceptionally well in the ring and excel on the indies, whereas in WWE and in places like AEW, New Japan, and she said the way I gotta pee. New Japan, what's the other one? NWA, Impact, there has to be something that holds people's attention to you other than you just being great in the ring. And Roxanne was an extreme baby face, but let's see what she can do on the roster when you up there with the big guns. You know what I'm saying?
Big dogs.
Not $7. Roxy just turned 21 in November. Yeah, she's very, very young. Like she ain't even begun to really have a longevity in career yet. So she got time. Like it took Becky a minute to find her stride. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give her a chance. That's all I'm saying. A lot of these NXT girls are young. I didn't realize Thea was only 19. Oh yeah, Thea's 19.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's very young. I mean, don't get it twisted. I got full nice C's, period. But they be getting in the way sometimes. Child. These girls' titties sit up perky no matter what they do because they're not necessarily real. They ain't got to do no exercises to keep their titties from sagging and shit. I was like, fuck it. When I put a bra on, they'll sit up the way I need them to. I ain't got time to be worried about when I don't. When I don't, I won't be outside. So there's that. All right, y'all. We got fuck ass Kiana and Fallon. And they're going against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Y'all can give y'all rating on that match. I'll give y'all 30 seconds and then I'll tell y'all how I feel about it. Here we go. Resident Evil again.
Yeah, I wanted Axiom finisher.
Oh, Axioms.
Mm-hmm.
Did they send the patch out to have his stuff, or it was already in the game?
Well, it's already in the game because he was one of the roster, one of the
main roster folks.
Did they fix his entrance then? Because
I don't know if they fixed his entrance.
I said, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. I use Dream's entrance. I love it. He's a piece of shit, but that entrance is fire.
That entrance is long.
Yes, they do.
I couldn't find
It's called Dream Over.
Oh.
6.5 of 5, 6. Child, away I gotta pee, and I ain't nowhere near home. Ooh, girl, please. Just hold it. Just hold on to God's unchanging hand, girl. Hold it. For Alba and Isla's sake, I will give it a 7. But this match easily could have been a 6, if I'm being fair.
I give it 6.5.
I give it a 7. They did good. It just you just wasn't invested. You was more invested in what Fallon and Kiana was doing when it came to Brooks and Briggs than you were with these two in the match. And that's kind of where I feel like it fell flat. And someone armpits on this train smell like Funyuns. That is a pet peeve. I can't stand that. I'll be like, if you know you stink, go in the corner somewhere. Like, it always be the funkiest people that be big and bold and want to be in your face.
The way he made it.
Like, you smell like ass. You know you smell like ass. Why is you standing next to me? Burning my damn nostrils and shit.
That's nasty.
What's wrong with you?
Nasty and childish.
Final match of the night. It was. Did I put the boys in? Did we vote on this match? I don't think we did.
We didn't.
We did not
vote.
It's
a 10 though.
It is a 10, but everybody got to have their opportunity.
Anything they say less than that is
opportunity. You better not give it less than a 9.5. I give y'all 30 seconds. I give you 30 seconds.
As soon as I break this damn thing, I'm gonna have to find a whole bunch of unnecessary shit.
Dry playing Resident Evil, y'all. So don't mind him.
We love the evil.
I'm sure you do. B. Jeffers says it gets a 10. 10. 10. The perfect 10. It's the only time y'all gonna mention the perfect 10. Anyway.
Petty.
Sean Spears, no. Anyway. No. Okay. He married to Peyton Royce and they get ready to have a baby. Well, they had one. She gave birth to the baby already. I ain't know because I don't follow neither one of them.
I don't either.
I remember what's the name mentioning it, but I don't follow neither one of them, so I don't care. But I'm glad she had a healthy, bouncing baby. That's all I care about. I don't know what kind of baby she had. I just know she had one. For real. Serious. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I just know she had a baby.
I think.
I had a feeling it was going to be better than the main event. It was very good. It gets a 10 from me. I loved it, and I was glad that Wesley retained that title. I ain't have to watch J.D. McDonough's Modoc head looking ass.
No, I have an issue because why wasn't he blinking during his entrance? Like, what is
Girl, he looked like he was holding his breath.
What? Like, what? I'm surprised he ain't. Oh, my God. He ain't passed out from not blinking. That's crazy.
Because he a weirdo, Kenny.
Strange. Strange bird.
Let's see if his tablet is charged.
No.
It's not charged. What'd you say, Ken?
I use you when it's ready. Go ahead.
Like, are you guys excited for Jay White? Yeah.
Why are you so amped on Jay White? He ain't even got there yet.
But when it happens.
Girl.
But when it happens.
It's not when it happens. She is stoked. All right, we got one more match, and then we're going to go into WrestleMania Night 1, because that's happening within the next... It doesn't really start for the next 3 hours, which is fine. The kickoff show is pretty boring.
All the
sure. Y'all got one more match to rate, and this is the final match of Stand and Deliver, and then I'll give y'all my final thoughts of the show. So here you go. We got 1 through 10.
Damn,
NXT Men's Championship.
on some when you come home. Okay, I'll send you the recipe. I can't. My back was hurting. I can't get it to. I took some ibuprofen, but it's taking a minute. And they're definitely gonna want to eat. Okay,
Oh, goddamn.
he'll be there Monday. Y'all really think Jay White's gonna show up in WWE?
I feel like he will one day, and when he
It's the New
does,
Japan wrestler.
have the Kleenex ready.
You're the
'Cause
only
I'm
one that's gonna be crying. The only one. The real KB says 8.5. B Jeffer said it was a 7. Kayla says it was an 8.5. I'll give it a 7.5. It was cute for what it was, but it wasn't
Yeah,
much.
that's fair. I have to agree.
So overall, Stand and Deliver
Snacking
did
Squish.
deliver. It very much did. It delivered on all fronts. Okay. We got excellent matchups. We got some nice little surprises with Indy winning the championship. Like that was really a big swerve for everybody. We had a lot of good pieces here from Chase U kicking off the show to the girls having their spot next. Then you had um the palate cleanser with the tag team titles. Then you had the boys come in and tear the house down. Then you had the girls. Well, you had the unsanctioned match after that. Then you had the girls come in and wrestle and fight. And then finally, we ended up here with these two. Overall, everything flowed like it was supposed to. Shawn Michaels did good with the match placement. It was a fun pay-per-view to watch from start to finish. I recommend that if any of y'all listening to this in the playback or live have not seen NXT all the way through, that now while you got the chance, when you get home, turn it on and watch it. Don't worry about the kickoff show for WrestleMania because you ain't gonna miss shit. It's just the analysts talking about who they think would win, why they think they should. Then Booker T gonna be talking about cash and checks and shucky ducky quack quack, and we ain't got time for all of that. We don't need to worry about that. Y'all just go watch NXT if you haven't watched it and enjoy that while you can. That way you can have a nice little lead up going into WrestleMania. You'll be nice and fired up and ready to roll. Because
They need to ask Booker if he recovered from that fall. That's what they
right,
need to do.
right.
Ah, shit.
So these are the matches that are going to be on the first night. Now, from my understanding, they are saying, according to the dirt sheets, that while they did announce on ESPN that John and Theory would be the headliners, that may not be the case going into WrestleMania tonight. John Cena and Theory still might be your openers, and then Rhea and Charlotte may close the show. Me personally, I would prefer that Sammy and Kevin and the Usos close out the show rather than Charlotte and Rhea.
Agreed.
I mean, y'all can say that Rhea won the Royal Rumble and that's cool or whatever, but Rhea Ripley's storyline with Charlotte Flair is not as good or as invested as Kevin and Sami Zayn's storyline with the Usos. It just isn't. Sir, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So you got the Miz as your host for WrestleMania. He's gonna be the host for 2 nights. So of course he probably gonna show up first. Okay, he gonna show up, do his little 1-2 ditty. No, he is shit. The first match of the night is rumored to be the tag team bout between the Odd Couple, Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. This is the tag team showcase that was set up a few weeks ago that they had a fatal four-way with last night on Friday Night SmackDown, leading into tonight. They also had 4 of the tag team members in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and all of them got eliminated pretty early, with the exception of Otis. He was the only one who lasted a little longer than everybody else. Dawkins, Ivar, they got eliminated real early. Oh, and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman was one of the last 3 in the match in the Battle Royal, so they lasted pretty long. The big guys did. Everybody else just, they could get home. Anyways, y'all put y'all predictions in the group in the chat box, and y'all got to tell me who y'all think is gonna win in this fatal 4-way tag team showcase. Okay, who is going to get the W? Is it going to be the Odd Couple, the Street Profits, Viking Raiders, or is it going to be Alpha Academy? Oh, I was in here going off. Okay. Let me see who y'all got. Who you got? Street Profits. We got the Street Profits. We got the not the barefoot people. Nigga. The Viking Raiders.
What?
He
Try
called them the
again.
barefoot people.
Go to bed and try again. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't with KB because he's stupid. Um,
I'm going Street Profits.
I'm gonna go the Odd Couple on this one.
That's what they call it, Strowman and Ricochet.
Yeah, that's what I call them.
That
They
render really does make them look like the Odd Couple. Because
They are the Odd Couple. Shit. Yeah, that should be their entrance music. Yeah, I'm gonna go Strowman and Ricochet on this one. I think they're gonna win. Braun Strowman always has a weird ass match at WrestleMania, and he always fucking wins it every time he goes. So I'm gonna go with Strowman and Rick.
No.
Oh, she
I
said
can't do that.
no, thank you. No, thank you, Tess. Appreciate your commentary, but
he got
no.
Skinner tidy. Wow, this is how you know I'm ready for the school year to be over. He got tighter skinny jeans on than I do. I'm not
Please,
doing it, Ron. I'm not doing it, sir.
I can't.
Them motherfuckers greasy as hell to get them tight ass pants on.
Okay, you definitely got to grease them things up.
Every time I
Raquel to help him.
I just get instant yeast infection. Like, God damn.
That's because him and Raquel be sharing pants. I don't care what nobody say. He be wearing Raquel's pants.
Mm-hmm.
You kiss my ass. Them her pants.
Oh wow.
Them is her pants. Dominic Mysterio is taking on his fourth Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio finally clocked that little bitch 2 weeks ago. Then yesterday at the damn Hall of Fame, his mark ass walked out with Rhea Ripley.
That was funny.
What was even funnier is the fact that they had Buddy sitting right next to her, and they just get up and leave and shit.
That's his woman.
I understand that. It's just again.
Why is that funny? What was he supposed to do? Get up and walk out with her?
No. Look.
Yeah.
I would.
He ain't part of the fucking company. It don't make no sense. They're gonna be like, why Buddy Murphy walking out there?
That's my bitch.
They didn't even know he was there. The camera was not on Buddy. Y'all grimy. Wow. Trash.
Can I tell you something? I hope Dominic, or how petty I feel like he should be, he should come out to Eddie's lowrider.
Oh my God. They're gonna shit bricks if he does, which he probably will.
Oh, that would be iconic.
Rhea Ripley, dark elf looking ass, came out there, so
Her dress is cute.
fuck that bitch. Shit, I'm sick of her shit too.
Dress is cute. you.
Fuck her dress. Fuck that dress and fuck her. I'm tired of her. I hope
That
she
was
lose
funny.
today too. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what none of y'all say. I hope that bitch lose. I hope she lose. I really do.
Mhm.
So she can be sitting up there crying, and I hope it's Dominic's fault. I hope it's Dominic's fault that she lose.
I hope
I
that
do.
too, to be honest.
I'm gonna be sitting up there laughing my ass off. Tears said the Street Profits. He said,
Period.
no, I think Ted should get that U.S. title Monday. Honestly, I have been bucking for Montez to get the U.S. championship. And like I said, a lot of people was like, well, if you split up the Street Profits, what are they going to do? Montez and Dawkins can operate on their own accord. You don't have to always have a Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels moment for people to do their own thing.
I personally don't think you need to split them up.
And you don't have to do that because you didn't do that with New Day. Right? And they had singles titles in their group. Kofi was champion. They still were a tag team faction. They still worked. So you don't have to split them up. Dawkins could still be by his side. He could still be his friend. Like, I don't understand why everything has to go to shit like that and everybody has to be split up. Do I think Montez is more than ready to be champion? 100%. 100%. Do I think my Dawkins is ready to be on his own? Absolutely. I think both men can maintain themselves on their own. I don't think that they have to. It's
Did I
not
give it to you?
charged.
I will give it to you when it's ready. Go sit down.
It's not charged, babe. Can you put him in mom and dad's room and put something on the TV for him? Because that's the problem. You don't have nothing to watch. Logan, come here. They both can thrive on their own or together as long as they are trying. Hold on a second. I got to send my mama this recipe. Hold tight, y'all. Beep, 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 beep. Um, excuse me. I go, Kenny. Kenny bake. She is bake.
Had a malfunction. That might go hot.
She said she had a malfunction, child. What happened though? The internet went out or something?
No, I just I forgot I was on here, and once I swipe up to exit out and do something else.
It just completely take you out the live.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure I get this recipe to my mama because I wanted to make the homemade sandwich, but I can't go down there. My back is
Ooh, I love making that. They get mad here. They be like, "It's not the real one." I said, "It's healthier, ain't it?"
I like the homemade. You can make it however you want. You
I
can
be
make
like,
it
"Show
sweeter
me."
or you can give it a little bit more zip. Like I'd
That's
rather make it myself because I can put in there what I want. And
right.
it's not as much salt in it.
That's like with the hamburger helper. When I make it from scratch, they be like,
Oh, I love homemade hamburger helper.
"Y'all eat that box shit then."
I prefer it on its own.
Oh, but yeah, I think Dominic's gonna win.
Oh fuck, I hope not. I really don't want that little motherfucker to win. I am so serious. I do not want that little bitch to win. That'll be the bane of my fucking existence to see this hoe win that goddamn match after everything he done put his daddy through. No, like find somebody else to do it.
And I know I be clowning Ray sometimes, but you know what? That Hall of Fame speech, that was nice.
Okay. Now
That
let me
was
tell you
nice.
something about Miss Angie. Miss Angie was holding him down, baby. That's why she get to walk around in motherfucking Gucci and Louis Vuitton. And
Right?
that's why she get to wear them Louboutins. That's why. That's why.
Someone
She
on the street
working, got
next
them
to
two cheering,
him.
sending him money. Bitch, you better give me all the diamonds and drips I can get after everything I done gave to you. You better give me something, goddammit.
Hmm.
He said, that's why she my wife. And I was like, and did.
She wants
Mhm.
all of it.
I was like, give it all to her. Give it all to her. She earned it. I said, ooh, baby.
Wait, what? When you make groups, you don't have to name them anymore?
You can name them. You talking about in the 2K?
Yeah. I'm
You can
just
name them. You have to go to the I don't know. I forgot. I can't tell you where to
I
go.
don't think I named them, to be honest.
I can't. Tears and votes for the Street Profits. So we going on Ray and Tight Lips here.
Tight lips.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with low lips.
Ray Mysterio, Kayla said. Dave M said the tag match might be closing tonight if he's reliable. I don't really listen to Dave Meltzer, but he could be right. But like I said, they've been reporting back and forth all of this shit. I think what they're gonna do is pull a Seth Rollins when it comes to them wanting not a Seth, but yeah, they're gonna pull a Seth and Brock. John's probably gonna come out there and be like, "We're gonna get this." Oh, either him. Matter of fact, it might be Theory. Theory probably gonna come out there and be like, "Let's get this over with," because I know I can beat John Cena. It's a done deal. He gonna come out there first. John gonna come out there next. They gonna fight. Whether John win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. That match gonna be up first, and then they can get that out the way. If that's the way they do it, that's fine. But because they was reporting it on ESPN, I went by how they reported it. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, I
Motherfuckers
don't
that
even
look like
care.
they smell like sauerkraut and hot dog water. Damn, yeah. You talking about the Viking Raiders.
Mm.
Now they
Mm-mm.
look like they smell like sauerkraut and hot dog water. Last time I said that Sarah looked like she smelled like spoiled meat, and everybody was very upset with me.
Cause she does. She does look like spoiled meat.
And I was like, okay, girl, y'all acting like that hoe don't look like she stank, and y'all know she do.
She looked like she cooks. Yeah.
Oh, Terry said, "Bitch, Eddie will descend from the heavens if he come out. He probably is gonna come out. Like, you know what thing Kenny do? Kenny be having the most obscure ideas, or it be the shit you would never want to see. Like, cause you know it would instantly piss you off to see that. But he probably is gonna do it, and I'm like, this is Kenny fucking fault because she said it, and I know she be doing it, and it just be off the cuff, right? She just be thinking out of her mind, and she be like, you know what? Low key, that be kind of fucked up, but it be kind of good.
Hmm.
And you look at it, an hour later, we watching the show, shit be right there. I'm like, Kenny, this is your fault. I fucking blame you. Had you not said nothing, we wouldn't be looking at this shit. You probably gonna come down here with Rhea in the damn passenger seat. She can't dance because she don't know how to.
Mm.
Only thing she know how to do is yell and scream and headbanger. So she don't know.
That's she's gonna have to smile and wave.
Just smile and wave, ladies and gents. Just smile and wave. She don't know no better though.
Hmm.
If he come out to Eddie Guerrero's music though, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to instantly get angry and be like, I know the fuck you didn't.
I will be like, hey, mi gente la.
Stop.
I love it.
That's some petty shit. He already walked out on his daddy during the damn ceremony. And if you ask me, I thought that was in poor taste. I'm not trying to say that they're not allowed to build stories, but I've never watched the Hall of Fame ceremony where they have brought kayfabe into the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Mm.
They usually allow the people to have their moment, and whether Dominic's building his career or not is outside of what Ray has done. And I feel like that was very tarnishing. It doesn't, like, even DX and them didn't have that kind of moment. The only time that it was ever messed up is when Bret Hart was in the ring and that fan came in there and attacked.
That was atrocious.
Right.
I'm surprised they're even letting people in
They
there.
got heavy security this time.
Mm.
I'm 6 stops from home and I'm keegling like a motherfucker. Po tears. Girl, don't wet yourself. Don't wet yourself. Just hold on. Hold on. That good strength you got right there. That good strength. Gotta work out that muscle right there. Okay, they vote for Ray. Ray. Dom, but his ass gonna get beat. Angie a real one. Why we acting like we ain't know? I ain't know she was sending that man money while he was down in Mexico wrestling and all across the country and in Puerto Rico and stuff trying to wrestle. I ain't know nothing about that. I knew that Angie was his ride or die girl, but I did not know nothing about her financially supporting his wrestling career. I ain't know shit about that. Shoot, all I knew is he came in there, he was a luchador, and his name was Rey Mysterio. That's all I knew. That was it. I saw the man when he was in WCW with no mask, and I was like, "Oh, he cute." I'm like, "Who you belong to? You look real cute. You real nice." I ain't know nothing about Angie until they introduced Lil Dominic. I said, "Oh, he must got a lady at home." Dominic was young enough for me to put two and two together to understand. Okay, yeah, yeah, Angie. Angie was at Herm, taking care of Herm. You feel me? She was holding it down. P.O.P. Hold it down. She was at home holding it down. So I'm just saying. That's why she get to walk around in all the Louis Vuitton clothes. Them hoes don't never wear nothing normal. They ain't never got on no Walmarts or Target.
They sure don't. You stop
They
to
ain't
ask
never,
them a
they
question
ain't
on the
got on no
street,
Old Navy.
they be like,
They
I don't
don't
wear
wear none of
Walmart.
that shit. Be sitting there in Louis Vuitton, Fendi sweaters. Dominic don't wear nothing either. Anytime Dominic got shit on, expect it to be designer. It look regular, but that shit is designer. I'm telling you. Everybody voting for Dom and Ray. We got two. We got one Dom and a whole bunch of Rays. Listen, I don't know which way this match is gonna go. It could very well lean in Dominic's favor due to the fact that I know Rey Mysterio wants to put him over. However, in my humble opinions, after this fucking fiasco of a Hall of Fame ceremony where he was so disrespectful, and I know this is character. We talking kayfabe wise. I would rather Rey Mysterio get the win over Dominic to put his ass down a few pegs rather than to have Dominic go over on Rey Mysterio and help boost his bullshit ass ego. I really, I really hope that in the future Dominic can do what he wants to do. But to me, WrestleMania and it being raised 20 years, that this is not the time nor the place to give Dominic this time over. Like this could happen at Backlash. This
Backlash.
could happen at Backlash. I would give it to Rey Mysterio, me personally. But WWE is gonna do what they do. So I'm hoping that Rey Mysterio wins the match. Let's put it that way. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next match. Oh my god. There's a lot of good matches on this night. Okay. It is. Shoot. I'm looking at it like, damn, I didn't know that was going.
I don't see damage controls entrance.
So Monsieur Seth freaking Rollins is going up against shithead Paul. Okay. So I give y'all a minute in the chat box to decide who y'all think is gonna win. But I'm telling you right now, I want Seth Rollins to win. I will fucking spit hot fire if Seth Rollins does not beat this piece of shit.
I hope he beat the brakes off this.
Period. I will spit hot fucking fire if I have to watch sweaty ass mole rat fucking shithead Paul in the middle of that ring standing tall over Seth freaking Rollins, one of the greatest wrestlers in WWE history. And it's no shade to Logan Paul's ability, but fuck that. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
And I'll give y'all 30 seconds. Y'all can decide what y'all want. I'm telling you what I want. Hey, KJ's playing right now. Give me the chord. You've been playing all morning.
You know what?
Risky.
I think it's fair they give Seth this Mania win because
I'm not
they
letting you
won
go in
last
the
year,
basement. No.
and it's bad enough Logan Paul eliminated him in the Rumble, so Seth better.
Very much so.
I'm still mad about that because how you gonna let Logan Paul of all people?
And he messed him up in the elimination chamber. That's how Theory
Oh
retained.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I try to erase that from my memory.
Now you tried to erase it. Theory said Dominic was wearing off-white the other day. I'm telling you, he don't wear nothing less than a designer. And them off-white shirts be like $600 for a fucking t-shirt. It'd be like, nigga, what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for the black designers getting ahead 100%. But damn, I say that even with a fucking Balenciaga, Dior. I don't care what design house it is. How you gonna sell a t-shirt and it costs like $600? Is it gold in it?
I think my
Jesus.
wallet just passed out
Goodness.
and then came back because what?
Seth freaking Rollins. She said, Seth, and only Seth. Girl, we got it. You won't
Mm-hmm.
Seth to win, babes. I got you. Seth and Seth. Okay, it is very much a landslide, and Seth Rollins is winning this match. I want Seth to win, but I know how WWE is, so I'm gonna pick Seth Rollins. But I have a feeling some weirdo shit is gonna happen in this match too.
They better not. Mm-hmm.
Then we got the tag teams and Trish versus Damage Control. Y'all lets me know who you think's gonna win it. Well, who has the W in this match?
Honestly,
I don't care.
yeah.
Well, Young Boy J said Team Legend. Damage Control. Becky, Trish, and Lita all the way. Becky, Trish, and Lita. Becky, Trish, and Lita. I mean,
It's whatever, really.
I would only not let Damage Control win to put the final nail in their coffin to split them up.
Let EO.
Let her cook. Let her cook. Because out of the three of them, she got the most potential to be great. And I could see her being a future Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, and going ham on that shit, bro.
She got the juice.
Right. But like,
Ooh, speaking of juice, I need to make my Malibus.
not her. But
What am I doing? Silly.
um, Yeah, I'm not like 100% against this match. I'm glad it's happening, but at the same time, I'm not as invested in it. I do like the promo Becky cut on them because she did tell them the truth.
That was good
And
though.
it was something that all three of them needed to hear and fired them up. So we'll see what they're gonna do. And Io was showing out Monday against Becky. Well, we gonna see how that all play out on the stage. I'm interested in how they gonna come out. Their entrances for WrestleMania. I'm really interested in that, and I think it's gonna be kind of cool. But I definitely think that Damage Control to lose to put the final nail in their coffin and break them up, and they can move forward into other ventures. And then you can have on Monday, Trish can turn on Becky and knock her out,
Mm.
and then you can start the feud between Trish and Becky
Ooh.
because that's what
Or
everybody was saying.
or
So
or
I think they should wait until Monday and do that.
no, never mind, because I don't sound right in my head. I was gonna say have Lita turn on Becky, and then her and Trish still Becky's tag title, and they'd be tag.
I mean, I I wouldn't mind it, but like I wish they would have thought of Trish and Lita being the tag team champions over Becky and Lita. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Trish and Lita earned the opportunity a long, long, long time ago when they tagged a long time ago. They was doing great during their time, but WWE didn't believe in the women's division as much as they do now, and that's
They
that's
still don't.
limited. That's limited even in that. So like I do think that Trish deserved to hold that title. I probably would have gave it to Trish and Lita first and let Becky be the liaison for Trish and Lita the way that Bailey is the liaison for Dakota and Io. I feel like that would have been even kill for the two of them. Um so I get what you're trying to say, but it just didn't play out correctly. But I mean, Lita could still turn on her and do what fuck ass Cora and them did, which was throw one of them titles in the trash or drop the titles in the ring. Like I only team with you because I wanted to get this belt, and my friend I didn't get to have my friend to team with, so we gonna beat your ass because I feel like it. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever y'all want to do, either way, by SummerSlam, more than likely Trish and Becky are going to have a bout with each other. At least that's what they're alluding to.
That made Kiana. Wow. Never mind.
um, I would break up Damage Control by booting Bailey out. I would honestly just have EO walk away from the group for real, for real.
I'd have Io pull a Seth Rollins and be like, "Peace, bitch," and then go on her own.
She said, "I made it, girl." That P had to be legendary. That P must have been legendary when you got in that bathroom, girl, and that water got to flowing. I know you was like, "Oh, thank you, Lord." Woo! Had to release. All right. Now they say that Samuel and Big Kev is going up against the Usos. Now last night, Jimmy and Jay was out there talking real reckless. They were real upset. They was out there talking about how Kevin go turn on Sammy because they not true friends. They don't really love each other. They ain't really brothers. And we all know that Sammy's a turncoat and Kevin been turning on Sammy his whole life.
Not your
You know,
turncoat. Damn.
I was like, damn. Like, I'm like, but then you cut out on your family? Like when it was whooping Kevin Owens' ass, or did you forget? And then for like almost 3 weeks, nobody heard from you. You didn't say nothing. And you was back there dapping up Sami Zayn like that was your ace coon boom. You know what I'm saying?
I think you forgot.
You forgot? It's okay because I remember. I remember, babes. I saw you. Like Jimmy was 10 toes down for hating Sammy. Okay, but you was still a little conflicted, boo. And I think it is what Sammy said. Sammy was like, nah, you're not mad at me because I did what I did. You're mad because you didn't get the chance to do it first. And I was like, you know what, Samuel, you might be right here. Mm-hmm. You might be right. You might be right. Either way, These two behemoths of a tag team are going at it today. It is today. It is not tomorrow. It is today.
Mm.
So I know who I got. And I think I have an idea of who Kenny got. But I'll let her tell y'all who she got. I'll give y'all
WrestleZania.
I'll give y'all 30 seconds in the comments to tell me who you think is gonna win in this match. This by far is gonna be the biggest match of the night. Whether it's first, last, or third, it does not matter. It is going to be the biggest match of the night. It will be the deciding factor of where the WWE is going within the next year. Okay? Pick your poison.
It's about to thunder.
I get what you're saying. I got you. No worries. Excuse me? Not yet, babe. As soon as Uncle Jay come out, he's gonna double check it for you, okay? Alrighty then. Who do we think is gonna win? Kenny, who do you think is gonna win?
Sammy and KO.
Period. That's my girl. Kevin and Sammy, Kevin and Sammy, Kevin and Sammy. It is a landslide that the Usos' terror reign is coming to an end.
Is
Y'all
this
gonna have to
for
sing to him.
is this for both of the titles or
Oh, it's undisputed. They say undisputed tag team titles, baby. That's both.
well, I need glasses. See small print.
I guess KO and Sammy. I would keep the Usos off TV for a bit also when they lose.
You
I don't know.
guess.
I might want to say goodbye to the Usos for a little bit.
You
Sing it
guess.
out. I don't know what to tell you. Get you that good voice to men or something, and you don't know what to do.
Goodbye.
Period.
Yesterday.
I can't hit that high note because I've been hollering at the TV all day.
I'm not gonna
I
talk about
honestly,
people.
I wouldn't keep them off TV. There was an idea that Icy Brazy sent me actually. So shout out to him because I was on TikTok and there was a dude that said the Usos should drop the titles to the Kevin and Sammy, and then Sammy, and then of course Roman should drop his title. Then Roman will blame the Usos and everybody else around him for him losing his championship. Jay Uso and Jimmy, something about how this will all come full circle, and Jimmy and Jay and Roman will end up battling it out in the end, which I don't have a problem with. Like, if you're gonna break down the bloodline, then it needs to stop where it started. It started with Jay Uso, therefore it should end with Jay Uso.
I feel that.
Which I don't have a problem with that. So I don't want them to straight up disappear. I think Jay Uso is an extremely well put together talent on his own. He very much proved that he can hold his own without his brother. Jimmy, on the other hand, still has some work to do in that department. And while Jay Uso has solidified himself as a potential singles competitor, Jay Uso has done that. Jimmy needs to work on that part. And I think it's only fair. Like, Jay Uso deserves to have a singles run if he wants one. You know what I'm saying? As much work as he has put in the bloodline as the second in command, in the bloodline as just the guy and one of the go-to characters that people have really looked to, and the type of pop that he got, being an adversary, possible adversary for Roman Reigns, and being an ally possibly to Sami Zayn, he could tremendously get over and be a terrific mid-card champion
I
with
can see him
either
as US.
title. Right. Like, he can be great as US champion or a new intercontinental champion. Like, I think that's only fair. The Usos are not going to be around forever. And quite frankly, they're not going to always be able to go after the tag team titles. And I think that it's okay for tag team members to go after singles titles if it makes sense. That makes sense with Montez. It makes sense with Jey Uso. So I'm all for it. So I wouldn't put him away just yet. Then we got two more matches left on the card. Now they say Miss Charlotte and Rhea Ripley's is gonna be headlining WrestleMania, possibly. It's a toss up between the Usos and Samuel and Kevin and the Dark Elf Rhea and Charlotte. So it's a toss up between them two as to who was gonna headline this show. I don't really give a damn. Either way, I'm gonna watch it. So let's just do the predictions for these two. I got my prediction. Y'all probably ain't gonna like it, but I don't care. So it's Rhea Ripley, the story of Rhea Ripley winning the Royal Rumble and getting to the pinnacle, and she ready. She say she is ready, and Charlotte Flair said she always stay ready. Sir, who y'all think gonna win? Who you got? Okay, let's see what the people in the comments said. Kenny, who you got?
Toss up. I'm gonna go Rhea, but if Dom's ringside, he gonna cost her that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Charlotte. Charlotte has yet to lose a singles competition match at WrestleMania. She did lose against Becky at WrestleMania some years back. That was a triple threat match. When it's just Charlotte one on one, that girl never loses. Whether she going into Mania as champion or coming in as a challenger, y'all gotta relax. Charlotte usually wins going in. I'm gonna go with Charlotte just because I feel like
Boy,
Ooh, it's some rain.
I'm gonna go Charlotte. I'm gonna stick with Charlotte.
I tell y'all one thing though, them robes, that robe she finna have is gonna be robing.
It's gonna eat. It's gonna eat. And her and Andrade was killing hoes at that damn Hall of Fame ceremony last night. Fan them up.
Yes.
Andrade looked like he was gonna have sex with Charlotte right there. I'm like, damn,
You
calm down. Calm yourself.
know he gonna
Relax.
be front row. Was she if she wins? Charlotte.
I was like, damn, Andrade, we just waiting for you to show up.
oh shit.
We just waiting. Y'all clear this line up and have her show up.
I mean, if Rhea doesn't get it, there's always backlash or whatever the fuck it
That's
is,
what I said.
payback or whatever they do. And I'm gonna need them to not call it WrestleMania Backlash. I don't have time for that.
Man, it was worse.
Goodness.
Let me cut this song. Oh, 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 O'Reilly. I'm trying to figure out why Lil Uzi is backstage at Mania.
While who was backstage?
Uh, Lil Uzi.
Izzy was back there.
Yeah, he got his own like dress room. I said, not this Satanist.
I don't care. I don't like her anyway. So that hoe could eat a dick.
I said,
They
he's
gonna keep
gonna
her
be
back there because
outside his stuff.
she was the daughter of NXT and we love her.
Mm-hmm.
Go to hell. Final match. Iaz Theory versus John Cena. Now the girls and the guys say that this match is actually going to open the show, which is fine. I'm all for that, especially if John Cena's old ass is going to be wrestling. And I love John Cena. He's great. He's beautiful. But for
He
being
gonna need
honest,
all.
he's gonna need all the help he can get.
He gonna
Okay?
need all the hefty bags to carry his.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Man, not the hefty bag. That is.
Kitty's stupid. I'll be hey!
It's starting.
Is it? Is it starting? It ain't started yet.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes.
Damn, I feel like I was just sitting here watching this intro.
We were. We were. Kenny should always be ahead of everybody else's, so be about 3 or 4 minutes ahead. I'd be like, how are you seeing this? Oh. Like, I turned it on the same time your black ass did. Why is your shit faster than mine? I'd be so upset. Anyway, it's just the kickoff show. Austin Theory is going up against Johnny Boy.
You know what? If they were going to use Hollywood Swingin', they could have just made that the fucking theme song.
No, they left it to fucking. They got slow ass fucking.
Hey.
Why did y'all pick the weekend of all people?
What the fuck is Kayla wearing? Oh,
The
look at Wade
same
Barrett.
bullshit. What is it? Blue with that
Yeah.
pony?
It's like green, blue.
I hated that dress she had on last night. I didn't like it.
She looked a mess last
I'm
night.
like,
She
why
always
did
looked.
I dress like this? What? Oh, that LA belt is fire.
Yeah, it's a custom belt.
Oh, it's the suit.
So wait, is Snoop Dogg like co-hosting with The Miz? Cause
I think you're just gonna have a little moment. You know,
all right. Cause I was like, why he up there?
her makeup's cute.
Look at Booker. Looked like he recovered.
He had to hurry up and get down the street to the sofa. He was like, oh shit, let me get up. Now Wade look nice. That's how you should have looked last night for the damn Hall of Fame ceremony.
Wade looking like some beans and toast. Love it.
Stop. I put him on mute. I ain't trying to hear what the fuck Booker T got to say. Anyways, y'all tell me who y'all think gonna win. I ain't going 30 seconds because I'm finna get off. So y'all tell me. Y'all tell me who's gonna win. Is it gonna be Johnny Boy or is it gonna be Austin Theory?
I think Theory's gonna win.
You do.
Yeah, I think Booty Tickler's gonna win.
I haven't called a booty tickler in a while. Oh.
Can I just say I love these movie poster pics of them.
Yeah, they're dope. They really are. Okay, AJC3 said Theory. Anybody else voting for Theory? Oh, that's gonna be on the kickoff. They did say it was kicking off WrestleMania.
What?
Austin and
So they gonna be on the kickoff.
John C. No, it said it kicks off WrestleMania.
Oh, I was gonna say they brought back kickoff matches for Mania.
Well, they had one for Stand and Deliver.
Right.
They need to. Because who
theory,
wants to
but
sit
he's
and listen
screwed
to Friends for 2
regardless.
hours?
What do you mean a month of disrespect, Kayla? It's been
Because
9.
I can't get it.
It's been 9 months since Dominic Mysterio been disrespecting his father. It ain't been no fucking month. We've been cussing that little bit lip bitch out for the last 9 months.
Almost a year.
This shit
Okay.
All right, this shit racist because had this shit been real life, that shit wouldn't have lasted a day.
I ain't gonna lie, Logan Paul's render eat though.
It does.
Except for that whack ass Pokemon card that ain't worth nothing.
No, the one he got that's the most expensive one.
No, it is not. No, it isn't. It's not real. They found out that it was fake. And they busted his ass, and he said, "No, it's real, and it is not."
You know what? As much as they push this Cricket Wireless, I'm not switching from Straight Talk. Get out of my way. I like my $35 a month. Shit.
Damn, y'all going all the way up to the nosebleeds?
I would never.
How much is the nosebleed tickets?
Expensive as hell. It's fucking SoFi.
Look at Byron with the pink on.
Okay, Salmon looking almondy.
Right. I just came in to say hi before I go into the stadium for WrestleMania. Everyone enjoy. I hope everyone enjoys WrestleMania.
Period.
Okay,
Get
bye,
drunk.
Janelle. I
Get
hope you
drunk.
have a
Because I
good
know I'm going to be
time.
drunk.
Brandy over there. We gotta get Nicole to the stadium one of these years. She got
I'm
to
telling
go.
you, next year is the year.
She got to go because that's just not fair.
Just
It's
some
not.
shit happening to her.
The only thing about Philly
Rihanna.
Airways,
Is that the little girl that did the campaign on Instagram and TikTok to go to WrestleMania because she loves Sami Zayn?
I thought it was Cody Rhodes.
Was it Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, it was Cody, but no, that's not the little girl.
That's not her.
No.
Okay.
It would be nice if she was there, though, for his match in the front.
Yeah, but his match ain't till tomorrow.
Shit. Can you imagine if they went back to one day? Oh, my God. I'd be like, look, someone get me a pillow and a blanket.
At least not no more.
This dude is a weirdo. Wrestling fans are weirdos.
What was he yelling about? Because
I got it on mute. I don't know what he yelling about. But they are weirdos. Wrestling fans are weirdos. I don't know no other way to put it. We just are. That includes all of you. We're all in this together, goddammit.
That Josh for Life sign is upside down. I hope they know that.
What?
This Mania stage is fucking
no.
fire. I like how they took my little movie strip idea. Period, baby.
Period.
Shit.
B. Jefferson said, I don't know how we used to do one day of Mania. Child, we did it.
Shit. Was it the Mania?
But you know what? They didn't always have a lot of matches on the card either.
No.
They didn't start making them that big until the year Kofi won.
Yeah.
In the year, I think the year Kofi won and the year before that was when they started making them long as hell.
Right.
And everybody got tired.
Right.
Like literally, it was 12 hours of wrestling that day because NXT had their show early in the afternoon.
Yes, we was exhausted.
The kickoff show for Mania started at 5.
Oh,
the event started at 7.
If that was the case, kickoff didn't need to be 2 hours.
They made it 2 hours because it was Mania.
They're crazy as hell.
Yeah, they should have moved it up if that was the case. We didn't need a kickoff.
That shit was ridiculous.
No. But I see why they do it, so they can get people like in their seats and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it takes 2 days, then they still be getting in their seats when the kickoff's over.
Well, it's LA. They're gonna be taking all day to get there if you don't live there, oh, you gonna be a minute getting there.
That LA traffic, you might as well be camping outside.
Anybody trying to go to LA getting robbed and shit? All right.
Shit, anybody trying to go to Philly and get robbed either.
I ain't gonna get Philly and robbed in Philly. Philly like being in Cleveland. I know where to go. What the fuck to do.
I need Kayla to scope out Lincoln Financial.
I can't.
They're like, Kayla, tell me what they're doing.
A
It's some weed
mess.
involved if you do it for me.
She is a fool. Okay? An absolute fool.
I remember when Kayla used to be in the wrestling. That was my buddy. We used to watch it every Monday and Friday.
Oh, you miss your buds?
No, no, no. Hell no. I don't got time for that shit.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Damn.
Kayla does too much.
She said that must be why Brandy left early to come back to traffic. Well, yeah, I would have left at 2 o'clock, honestly.
But you know what? If you were
She
at stand and deliver,
4:39.
if you were at stand and deliver, you should have just stayed in the area.
Yeah, and then went to SoFi from there. Like
Catch a
how far is
burger.
SoFi from the Staples
Crypto? I
Center?
have no idea.
It can't be that far. I would assume it's in the same vicinity.
I don't think so.
It's not.
No?
SoFi to
Crypto.com.
crypto.
Watch that shit be an hour away.
It's 31 minutes.
No, so about
I'm in
half an
traffic.
hour.
Probably triple that.
You have to
Like
take
half.
I-10 north to get to it. The SoFi Stadium is in a whole different part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's close by LAX airport.
That's
Literally, it's a
convenient.
within walking distance. It's by Inglewood, which is why a lot of people was staying in Inglewood rather than staying close to the crypto.com arena because that was downtown.
Mm, that's smart.
The Grammy Museum is over there. Now I want to go over there. I want to go see that. I'll go just to see the Grammy Museum.
I know for next year, I want to, like, they say it's good to stay on the outskirts, but I'd rather stay close by because everything is right there.
Mm-hmm. Did you find a couple places?
Yeah. But they're not like, it's Philly. So it's like, they're like row homes. You know what I mean? So,
Are they big enough?
I mean, they look, some of the, I don't know. You would have to look at the pictures. I'll show you.
All right.
Because I was like, I don't know. I
Let's
don't
bring it up.
Yeah, this is 31 minutes away. They got an Amazon Fresh here. These motherfucking bitches.
They do, and you know what? With the cart, when you put it in, it totals
It
it for you.
automatically calculates it. You can see it as you shop how much you spent, and all you
That's
gotta do is walk
crazy.
out. It'll pay as you walk out. I said that'll
These
cut out all
grocery
these
stores should
Walmart
know
fucking
that.
cashiers, these hateful ass bitches that I have to deal with going to the just get my shit.
No,
I ain't
they
like
should have
that.
kept the battle royal on Mania and put it in the kickoff.
I agree. A little off topic, but I would like them to incorporate the Slammies in Mania weekend or weekend before, celebrate them in their year-long work. The
Damn, do they
Slammies,
even
I
do
used
that
to like the
anymore?
Slammies because they was fun.
Do they even do that anymore? The last time I remember seeing the Slammies was when the Shield got a Slammy.
I think the last time I remember was when Paige was mad because Nikki Bella had got it. And they both walked out in the back together. And then years later, she went on Renee's podcast, I think, told everybody WWE was mad that she won it. And I was like, okay.
Y'all the one that gave her the award. What do you think?
I mean, hold tight, y'all. Yeah, Mom.
No tomato paste. I found one can of manwich and tons of tomato sauce.
Mommy, I just sent you the recipe for it.
I know, and I'm trying to tell you, there's no tomato paste and there's no olive oil. I've substituted some other oil.
We have olive oil. It's on the Lazy Susan. Why didn't you buy the tomato paste?
That's okay. So when you want to
It wasn't on the list, man.
we don't have any.
I put it in here.
I need to get an air conditioner. It's hot as shit in here.
Once you need to go get it, I can run and get it real quick. We still got a little
We
left.
need the tomato paste.
All right, I'll be back.
Period, Jerry. You love it.
I'll make up this first batch with the can of man which I got.
That's fine.
That's what I should have made. No, I'm making queso dip.
I don't want that. So all right. Yeah, it's about 35 minutes from SoFi to the crypto. Well, it's 31, but if you count in the traffic now, it could be an hour to 2 hours. Like I would have left early before Brian Breaker.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like if you was at Stand and Deliver,
I'd have left right after right after
soon
that
as that three.
unsanctioned match went. I'd have left.
Yep.
I'd have left and been right down at SoFi getting my seat because there's a line wrapping around the fucking building to get in it.
That's crazy.
There's no way. I was like, my fat ass cannot stand up for no hour and a half in no line
Mm-mm.
to get to another uncomfortable seat.
No, thank you.
Not after I gotta pay $100+ for a damn seat. And it's
Mm.
hard. You know
Taking a
what?
piece of the floor with me.
No, thank you. I'd rather sit on the floor at home.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. They got
Where
me
they pull
full
that
too.
Denise girl from?
What girl?
That be on the kickoff shows for NXT. Where they pull her from?
That I don't. That she came from the internet. She was doing journalism stuff then, and
I don't like her.
I don't really
No,
care for
like
her. No, she's not wrong. Like I don't really care for her either. It's not like necessarily that she's not good at what she does. It's just
Yeah.
she's not interesting to watch. I do like the two podcast dudes they had with Rosenberg. They seem cool.
Yeah.
She get on my nerves. So,
Hmm.
but I'm glad they got ladies out there doing it because they don't have to. And
Yeah.
I'm glad they starting to mix shit up. But sometimes I feel like WWE pull who they want to pull, and they always got to be something good for them that they got it. Like they got to be able to get something out the deal. I'd be like, bitch, I've been here this whole time.
Hmm.
Nobody calls me and says
Hmm.
nothing to me. I love a nice paycheck. Thank you very much.
I can't wait for Bianca's entrance tomorrow.
Oh, it's gonna eat. I'm
Uh,
curious as to what Rhea and them gonna do.
yeah.
But I swear to goodness, if Dominic come out there in that low rider,
Mi gente Latino.
I'm gonna be upset. I'm be like, no, this motherfucker didn't.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, evil. We love it.
She said, evil,
Yo,
evil.
you know what's crazy? I can't even find that video. I got so many damn memes now. I can't even find that one.
Oh, I got to the point now where I said, fuck this. I'm deleting it. I can't take it no more. It's too much. I was saving memes for a year. I had so many videos on my phone that it said very plainly, your phone is going to crash if you do not delete some of your
Not the phone's gonna crash.
I'm like,
Damn.
no. let me cook. You let me cook. Just then I have to hunt and find the right meme. I'm like, this is the only way that Android will suck is because
Oh, they showed China. I'm surprised.
mm,
I'm shocked. That was one of her best gears. That purple one.
yeah.
Damn, this is her 5th time.
Yep.
She misses WrestleMania. Oh, that blue robe was everything.
Oh my God, I love Bianca gear from that Mania. It was so shiny.
Was that her first one?
Yeah.
That was a good one. I
It's
remember
the
when they
fifth
took
time
the
she walked in as champion.
Oh, that's wild.
Hello. Yes. Uh, Anything else? Okie dokie.
Look at Sean.
Triple H used to be a big bitch.
Now he just a bitch. I have issues.
Oh my God. I can't. Oh shit. That's so fucked up. Oh Lord. Oh, she ignorant. She ignorant.
Damn, this is the 4th time. Well, they always go to LA, Texas, and what's the other one? New Orleans. Mostly Texas, though.
Oh, that was my favorite entrance from John Cena. When he had all them fake Cenas down the line of that whole Mania stage. I was like, bitch. I was like, yes, give him
Mm.
something.
What day is he at? 9:45.
What happened?
Roman. What day is he at?
I don't fucking know.
Too many damn days.
It's a long time. It's his 7th main event.
I wish they would use this song.
945 days.
Let me clear my throat. I wonder what Seth's gear is going to be. I hope he does an all white gear. He looks fine as hell in all white gear.
Who?
Rollins.
Oh, Seth, yeah. He had on blue and black last year. With that Liberace cape, that shit was fire. I was like, bitch,
Suck.
you ain't shit. Now they done did this is only 1 hour.
Mm,
They done did all this extraness. I'm like, maybe y'all should have waited to the second hour to run this one.
yeah. Space out the storyline tellings.
I mean, because we finna listen to y'all recap all these matches again. And then y'all gonna run this fucking promo again at the end.
And then they're going to be like, well, what now? Hmm?
Right. An hour and 37 minutes, child.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They going to...
I like Kayla's makeup. Her makeup is pretty. She got little bitty eyes though. She do.
Oh, that LA title's nice.
It is, isn't it? It's so fire. I don't know who made it, but that's dope.
Hmm?
We ain't got them a custom belt.
Shit, I don't blame them.
Period.
Apparently, there's supposed to be a new. I think the Dirt Sheets was saying it's like the WWE Championship. or that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Cody's supposed to introduce it. He's supposed to bring back that wing belt.
Mm,
Cody's the reason why the white Intercontinental title had the white strap on it again.
he
And I
is.
love that belt. I thought that belt was so nice with the white strap. But
That's when
then,
he was dashing, right?
hmm but then he left. They kept it for a little while after that. And then they introduced the new black strap belt that they've been carrying around, which I don't have a problem with it. It's not the best looking title, but it is what it is.
Mm-mm. They should have kept it white, but I don't know. They wanted to change it because the women's belts were whites. All right, but
I don't give a shit. Nobody. It's a totally different belt. I don't understand.
yeah.
Just weirdos. Weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. I'm finna go so I can prepare to yell at the TV for another 4 hours.
Yeah, let me go start making this queso dip.
Yeah, because you're going to be in the kitchen if you don't. First matchup. Well,
Mhm.
it's just Theory and John, so.
I don't miss so much. He's invisible and he plays with his butt. There's nothing. I'm
Stop it.
mm,
WrestleMania is getting ready to start in an hour and 35 minutes.
where my slides at though.
It's going to be a lot going on. So I will see y'all in a couple hours. After Mania, I'll go live again and we'll talk about WrestleMania. Hopefully, I'm not too exhausted. I
Mm,
think WrestleMania weekend is probably one of the most tiring weekends of the year. I'm so glad I ain't had nothing to do because I'd be very upset. I'd be very upset. And I'm glad the power came back on because I lost power last night.
I would have been mad for you.
Ma'am,
Can you pick out some Kool-Aid and send one of them downstairs to make them some Kool-Aid so they have something to drink?
there ain't no more Kool-Aid down there?
Can you send someone downstairs with some Kool-Aid after you pick out some
Oh,
packets so I can make some so they have something to drink?
All right, girl.
why you say it like that?
Because they've been drinking Kool-Aid like it's water, and every time AJ makes it, we making a picture of Kool-Aid a day.
I feel that though, because they be in here drinking juice like it's their last damn drink.
It's too much. That's too much. I don't feel like fucking making no more goddamn Kool-Aid.
Mm,
Y'all make sure y'all tune in after. Why does he keep holding that prime water in his hand every time?
I ain't even watching. Lord.
Like, why does he keep holding that bottle? Logan Paul always got a bottle in his hand like a baby.
You know he all about his liquor.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Everything. Shut it up. I want to hear that shit.
Anyways, y'all be easy. I will see y'all after Mania tonight. And then, of course, I'll have plenty of time to prepare for the second night. It's about to be a interesting 2 nights. Actually, 3, because we still got Monday Night Raw. So,
Oh, damn.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'll see y'all later.
All right.